Class 1 Circuit Separation Rules in the Canadian Electrical Code, CEC. Part 1, primarily under Section 16, focus on how Class 1 circuits, remote control, signal or extra low voltage power circuits, must be installed and separated from other circuits, including power lighting circuits and Class 2 circuits. Class 1 circuits generally follow the same wiring methods as power and lighting circuits, per Rule 16-102, with some exceptions. But separation rules are more about protecting Class 2 circuits from Class 1 power circuits rather than direct separation requirements for Class 1 circuits themselves. Key rules for Class 1 circuits, CEC Section 16. Rule 16-100. Defines limitations. Class 1 extra low voltage power circuits limited to 30 V and 1000 VA. Remote control/signal circuits up to 600 V. Rule 16-102. Class 1 circuits must be installed per other CEC sections, e.g. like power circuits, except as modified by Rules 16-104 to 16-118. Rule 16-010. Remote control circuits to safety devices, where failure could cause fire life hazard, must be treated as Class 1 circuits, even if they might otherwise qualify as Class 2. Class 1 circuits are treated similarly to power circuits for most installation rules, e.g. conductor sizing, protection, supports, but they do not have the same strict separation mandates as Class 2 circuits do from power/OSH Class 1. Separation requirements involving Class 1 circuits. The main separation rules in Rule 16-212, separation of Class 2 circuit conductors from other circuits. Protect Class 2 circuits, low energy power limited, from Class 1 circuits, electric lighting and power circuits. This is the primary context where Class 1 separation comes into play. Rule 16-212-1. Key separation distances for Class 2 from power, Class 1 TOS lighting. Class 2 conductors must be separated by at least 50 mm from insulated conductors of electric lighting, power or Class 1 circuits operating at 300 V or less, separated by at least 600 mm from those operating at more than 300 V, e.g. 347 V, line to neutral in 600 V systems, common in Ontario commercial lighting. Exceptions: effective separation allowed instead of distance. Use of metal raceways, bonded to ground for either circuit. Metal sheathed or armoured cable, bonded, for the power Class 1 circuit. Non-metallic sheathed cable, e.g. NM-NMD90 Romex, for power Class 1 circuits, to 300 V. Other barriers like non-metallic conduit. Rule 16-212-3. Class 2 conductors/ cables cannot be placed in the same raceway, box, compartment, outlet box or junction box as power, lighting or Class 1 conductors unless separated by an acceptable barrier, or other exceptions apply, like supplying the Class 2 power source. Rule 16-212-5, added in recent editions, allows power, lighting and Class 1 conductors in the same cable as Class 2 conductors if the cable is marked suitable for Class 2 use and intended for connection to remote devices associated with the non-Class 2 conductors, and all insulated for max voltage in the cable. Rule 16-214. Multiple Class 2 circuits can share the same cable enclosure raceway if insulated for the max voltage. Practical summary for your location: Vaughan, Ontario. Ontario adopts the CEC with amendments via the Ontario Electrical Safety Code, OESC, 2024 edition effective May 1, 2025, based on CEC 26th edition. No major Ontario-specific changes alter Rule 16-212 separation distances for Class 1, Class 2. In practice, e.g. residential commercial in Ontario, Class 1 circuits, e.g. some thermostat wiring, certain control circuits, are wired like power circuits. No special separation from power unless reclassified. The 50 mm, 600 mm rules mainly apply when running Class 2 wiring, e.g. doorbell, security, low-voltage lighting controls, near Class 1 or power conductors. For exposed parallel runs without barriers, maintain 50 meters, 300 V or 600 meters, 300 V, unless using conduit, armour, NM exceptions. In boxes, raceways, avoid mixing without barriers. Common to use separate raceways or bonded metal enclosures. If you're dealing with a specific installation, e.g. low voltage controls near 120 V 347 V power, the 600 mm rule often applies for higher voltage power lines unless exceptions are met. Always verify with the latest CEC edition, 2024-26, or Ontario amendments via ESA, Electrical Safety Authority, as local inspectors may interpret exceptions strictly. If this relates to your previous question, Class 2 vs 347 V power, it's the same Rule 16-212 driving the 600 mm of answer. Let me know more details for tailored advice.